I'm joined now live by Noé van Hulst, Secretary General of the International Energy Forum. He's at the extraordinary IEF ministerial meeting in Saudi Arabia. Could you just tell me a little bit about the feeling of what's happening in the Middle East, the unrest that is engulfing the region, what you were able to pick up in terms of sentiment during the course of this meeting?
Well, I mean, obviously, this will certainly be discussed in the corridors. It hasn't actually translated that much in the plenary sessions that we are having. But I'd like to stress that the extraordinary ministerial meeting that we are having as we speak actually is a historical event where producers and consumer countries, and in total 86 countries, have signed a charter of enhanced dialogue between them.
Mr. Van Hulst, can I ask you, geopolitics seems to be the focus of the markets right now. We've had violence in Libya, Bahrain, boosting oil prices. They were at 2.5-year highs just yesterday. Is this just down to political risk, government weakness in the Middle East?
Well, it's not my job to comment on this kind of things, but I do want to again make very clear that we had, of course, a year of excessive oil price volatility in 2008, as you may remember, and as a consequence of that, both countries, governments of producers and consumer countries, have created this framework for enhanced dialogue, and that also encompasses vehicles that they can put into place, you know, for very fast coming together if that would be deemed necessary.
Do you think that we could be entering a period of volatility now? I mean, you know, we've seen the price of oil surpass at, what, $100 a barrel just in the past few days. How are you going to avoid volatility in the oil markets?
Well, I mean, it's obvious, I think, to all observers of the market that there is increased nervousness in the market. Although I think we also need to, you know, keep very clearly in our minds that the situation is different from 2008 in that sense that there is a very significant amount of spare capacity, both upstream and downstream, in the oil market. And this has been stressed by both producers and consumers, by IEA and OPEC. So the situation is quite different from 2008, so we shouldn't also panic too easily.
So just to clarify, you're saying that there is spare capacity in the market?
There is significant spare capacity. I mean, only the country where this meeting is held in Saudi Arabia already has 4 million barrels of spare capacity. So there is, again, significant spare capacity in the market that can be put...
Sure. So do they then have a responsibility to try and alleviate the impact of this volatility to lower prices by tapping that spare capacity?
If the moment they will see that that is necessary, I am sure they have done that in the past. They will do so. So again, I think we need to keep also a close eye on the fundamentals in the market, and the fundamentals of demand and supply are such that they are quite different from 2008, with this spare capacity being present, both upstream and downstream.